I don't say we avoid bathing, but we bathe very rarely.
I didn't have a bath for like 5 months of her life.
Yeah, like we didn't bathe her for the first whole part of her childhood. And like now we basically bathe her if she asks for it because it's fun or she's
Really
exceptionally dirty.
Scientifically, you probably shouldn't shower every day. It like dries you out.
No, you need to shower every day.
I do shower every day and I wash my hair every day.
Think about your private parts. Those gotta get freshened up.
No, you don't need to clean those. They clean themselves. Some women think they need to like clean down there. You don't need to.
Do.
No, your body cleans for you. I've read articles about general hygiene and people.
What about your armpits?
Think about people in the 1800s. Like they didn't shower
they
every
were
day.
probably so smelly.
That's true. They probably could have showered more.
They put dried herbs and flowers around them to like mask the smell of their body odor.
My children probably bathe maybe once a week.
Can you talk to him about this?
And when they don't use
Michael's,
You know,
Michael's a fourth Japanese. He thinks they have to bathe every day. Can you?
One time we had somebody on and they were talking about this, and when the clip went viral and they said we were abusing people, I was like,
oh Lord.
They said something about privilege too. I was like, what? I didn't know
No,
how that
I
works.
said
were they
that I did delayed bathing with both my kids.
After they were
Yes,
born.
that's because why would you need to? Why are they dirty?
Talk to us about how you only bathe your kids once a week. I want to know more about that.
Well, first off, I just let my kids do what they want to do. I have 4 children. I'm not going to fight with my kids over little stupid things like bathing.
I never thought I'll have to say this, but apparently in 2025, we still need to convince some people that soap and water are essential to daily life. So a white woman on TikTok came through with some truth, talking about how whiteness is seen as the default for cleanliness, even though history and modern day behavior tells a very different story. Why is it that we constantly hear white people on podcasts admitting, even almost bragging, that they don't bath daily or their kids go days without touching water? I need us to think and talk about this hygiene topic and why whiteness has always been seen and associated with clean, even when evidence says otherwise.
Why do so many white people get on podcasts, get on TikTok, and talk about how their children don't bathe or how they don't bathe? I feel like there's something to discuss here about whiteness and how it is viewed as clean and pure and better and primary and default. And really the history goes to show that white people have always been disgusting. Indigenous people, African people, they were bathing, and many of them noted that the first like sign of Europeans was their stench, that they were just putrid. And I do think a lot of the reason why people of color in America are so clean, smell so good, have to have their hair done, have to have their makeup done, is because of upward mobility, because the standard for them is so much higher than it is for white people. Like, white women can just walk into Target with a messy bun and sweatpants, and it's like, oh, look at her, like, she could be a multi-millionaire, her husband could be an entrepreneur, yet a black woman is not afforded that same luxury. So I really feel like white women are just rubbing that level of privilege in when they go on podcasts or come on TikTok and talk about how their kids don't bathe. Like, that is disgusting. I'm sorry. I grew up taking a bath every single night. My parents brushed my hair every single night, brushed my hair every single morning. It wasn't that big of a deal. When I got older, I was given deodorant and face wash, and that, like, I have actually been showering twice a day, often, like, especially in the summer, morning and night showers, especially if I'm pregnant. Sometimes I would shower 3 times a day. Like, wash yourself. Wash yourself. My sons do not go to bed unless they're clean. I don't want their dirty bodies in their bed, and then every time they get into bed, it's dirty from the day. That's just my own opinion, but I do think that the larger discussion here about whiteness and why white people love to bring it up, love to talk about it. It's like they know somewhere that they are given the power to not have to bathe their kids and still be given so many privileges.
Our white teacher was asking for stereotypes, and I said white people don't bath.
Hey!
And then she sent me to the principal.
Hey! But let's be honest, because honesty is a great policy.
It is
to have. The clips that I've seen on social media of people that don't bath are usually white people. I rarely see black people saying I don't bath. It's just a thing. We bath a day. I don't know about this 3 times a week business. So that lady in that time
3 times a week. That's a thing. No, it is a thing.
It's understandable. Do you get me? So
big up all the white people that bath every day, because
no, shout out Uno. But yeah, not bathing every day is wild. Like, I understand when you have a little lazy day, you ain't been working or you're at home. Fine, you're in your own space. But the minute you go into public space, you need to be considerate of other people's noses.
Now, first of all, why do white people keep telling on themselves? Like, nobody asked. Nobody was wondering if your shower. You brought this conversation to us unprovoked, I would say. Imagine flexing and bragging that your children smell like outside air and I don't even know what to say. I think that's your choice. Let's also, buttress this point that whiteness is automatically associated with cleanliness, because history tells a different story. Indigenous people, Africans, people of color, have had a long-standing bathing ritual for centuries. Meanwhile, the Europeans out here, are being scared of taking their baths and just existing without water and soap. Back in the day, people of color noted that they could smell Europeans before they saw them, and they were not wrong. Let's also highlight the double standard here. Black and brown people are held to a higher standard when it comes to hygiene. A black child could never go to school smelling like, should I say, spoiled yogurt, and get away with it. Black women especially, we have to make sure our hair is laid, our skin is moisturized, our clothes are pressed. Meanwhile, some people show up to work with wet dog hair, smelling bodies, and nobody says anything. I need these people to realize that not bathing is not a flex. It is actually very gross. It's disgusting, and it is wild that some people think that it makes them relatable or authentic. Every week there's a new white podcast where someone admits something that they should have taken to the grave, guys.
I really wanted to keep her skin microbiome as healthy and intact, even if it's just rinsing with water. Our water has chlorine in it and all kinds of other preservatives and different chemicals that I just didn't want to expose her to.
This show and being married to my wife has opened me up to so many more thought processes like this, because I think so many of us are conditioned. But if you really strip it down and think about it, obviously we lived this way naturally for a very long time. I think you put up the commercial city constraints and people change their behaviors. So it's like coming back to a more primal way of life.
Now that you guys are saying this, that makes a lot of sense to just let it be. And I feel like as a mother too, you have intuition to know when they need a bath.
First of all, it was I don't wash my legs, then I don't use wash clothes, and now it is I don't bathe my kids. What is going to be the next one now? I would also like to ask, please, why do so many white people have a weird relationship with water? I really need someone to answer this question in the comment section. In conclusion, if you guys don't want to take your bath, that's on you. That's your cup of coffee. But please don't sit here and act like whiteness equals cleanliness when history and your own podcast say otherwise. Guys, what do you think about this topic in the comment section? Have you had a white person talk about why they don't take their bath daily or shared their own experiences with you? Let's discuss this, because it's just something else. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. Leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.